Allá. Muy buenas a todos, chicos, sean bienvenidos una vez más a este vuestro canal Pan con Lechuga. Vamos a seguir con la historia de Mass Effect 1. En el capítulo pasado quedamos...
Hey, Commander.
Hola, Ashley. Perdimos a un miembro de la Normandy, pero conseguimos otro que es aquí nuestra querida Ashley. Vamos a ver esto que tenemos aquí. Vale. Vamos a intentar hablar con todo lo que podamos aquí. Así que vamos a ir primero con Kate.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Que haga conversación también. Vale, doctora Jacobas.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Hola. Pregunta personal.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
¿Te arrepientes?
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
Bueno, si llevas tanto tiempo. Ahora háblame del capítulo.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
Un buen capitán, al parecer. ¿Y qué me dices del Lieutenant Caden?
How well do you know the
No
lieutenant?
es teniente.
I'd never worked with him
Oh, see?
before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are
¿Qué
complications.
clase de complicaciones?
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Solo tiene migrañas, vale. Muchas gracias por conversar conmigo, doctor.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Vale, vamos a hablar con Ashley. A ver, ¿qué tienes para mí?
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Así se llamaba. Bueno, lo llevaremos de menos.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
Te lo ha ganado, tío.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot from you. I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
La estrella de Terra. Debe ser por lo que hizo Shepard en Elysium, ¿no? ¿Qué te encuentras?
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
Seamos amables con Ashley.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks,
Total,
Commander.
Estamos haciendo el camino de virtud.
I
así
have
que-
to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
Hay que tratar de ser bueno con todos. Tomar la vía pacífica, entre comillas. Vale, me alegra tenerte aquí, tengo que irme, no me decepciones. Me alegra tenerte aquí.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Vale, creo que tenía que ir a hablar con el capitán Anderson. Prólogo. Ah, no tengo que ir a hablar con Joker. Vale. No hay nada más aquí, ¿cierto? Ah, aquí se sube. Vale, y esto es para bajar hacia la cubierta de donde guardan las cosas. Pase. ¿Qué te pega? Vale. Para comprar equipo nuevo, habla con el oficial de suministros, ¿vale?
Hey, Commander. Looking
Hola.
for some extra supplies before you head out?
¿Suministros?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
¿Pagarte?
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Las licencias.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
¿Fabricantes?
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
Nuevos productos.
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you've purchased, but I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can. Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
Que vale, no me interesa comprar nada
Not
por
right
ahora.
now, thanks.
No problem. Keep checking back.
Vale, aquí tenemos un M35, que es como una especie de tanque. Vale. Y esto es para lo exactamente, para los miembros del pelotón. Por cierto, Ashley. Le podría dar este, el Avenger. Total. Usar. Voy a dar esto. Antes que nada, debería ver. Uy, debería ver qué cosas me sirven a mí y qué cosas no. Por cierto, a Kaiden le voy a dar la armadura Scorpion. Ahora voy a ver si Assassin, media humana, pero Assassin 1. Pistolas. Vamos a usar esta. Reaper. Vale, este es mejor. La verdad es que cambia casi solamente el color. Sí. Me quedo por mientras con esta humana. Ya si no encuentro nada mejor la cambiaré. Vale, ahora Ashley. El Gil 3. Para ti. Para ti. Y el resto yo. Uy. Vamos a investigar qué tenemos por aquí. Debe ser la zona. Es que es la zona del motor esta. Ingeniero Adams. El modo de investigación. Ahí experiencia gratis. Vale, no creo que tenga nada más por acá. A ver.
Shame about Jenkins, Commander.
Ah, no puedo hablar contigo todavía, ¿no?
Shame about Jenkins, Commander.
Vale. Hay que ir a hablar con Joker. Para informar al consejo. Así que vamos allá. Vamos por la derecha. Cargando. Control de puerta. Abrir. Perim.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Vale, no puedo hablar contigo tampoco. Esto. Tenemos el mapa de la galaxia aquí. Uy. Solo el oficial al mando puede especificar el destino de la Normandía. Vale. El oficial al mando actual es el capitán. Capitán Anderson. Ya se me estaba olvidando el nombre, tío. Vale. Vamos a guardar por si acaso. Voy a hacer que tire un tirón. Vale. Y
Good
Joker.
timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Y llegamos a la ciudadela. Bueno, todavía no, pero vamos camino. Muchas nubes. Ahí está. Ahí se ve, se logra ver. La ciudadela.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower, Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
La majestuosa ciudadela. Vale. Hemos llegado a la ciudadela.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the...
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Dale, tío.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Es muy peligroso.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
No creo que esa sea la primera en odiar a los políticos, Ashley. Vale. Empezamos con el pie derecho, al parecer. Bueno. Aquí se ve lo que es la ciudadela. Como parte. Esto es el presidio. Para quien haya jugado ya este juego ya sabe lo que es el presidio. Y básicamente la zona donde están los embajadores y cosas y personas importantes. Vamos a decodificar esto porque puede tener cosas majas. Muy fácil. Informe de patrulla de la Alianza. La capitana Hendrickson ha informado de lecturas inusuales de energía durante su patrulla por el cúmulo Argos Rock. Estaba especialmente preocupada por el sistema Hydra, pero tuvo que volver antes de que su equipo pudiera investigar más a fondo. No hay más patrullas programadas en este sector. Debemos mandar un grupo de reconocimiento. Vale. Parece que tenemos una misión secundaria, ¿no? Misiones. No, tareas. Sí. Tengo que investigar el sistema Hydra, parece.
This place is a little too perfect. Like they're hiding something.
Para que lleva mucho tiempo en batalla, claro. Vale, vamos a investigar un poco la ciudadela antes de llegar a hablar con Anderson y con Udine y cosas así. A ver qué tenemos.
This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone, and she betrayed that confidence. Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
De hecho lo supe porque tú lo estás diciendo, tío. ¿Qué ha pasado?
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Vale. Tenemos aquí un bichito raro. Un bichito raro que parece... No sé qué parece. Tenía un insecto en la mente, pero ya se me pasó.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Vamos a investigar un poco de esta especie.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the L-Corps groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Tranquilo, ya pero está acostumbrado ya. Vale,
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Veamos la historia.
Tell me about the history and origins of the L-Corps.
The L-Corps were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the L-Corps.
Frankly, we L-Corps prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
Muchas gracias por tu tiempo.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell.
Ah, cierto, ¿verdad?
Good day to you, human.
No, esto no es.
Enjoy your time.
Esto era. Que tenía que subirle las perks a mis compas. Entrenamiento de asalto. Entonces debería darle entrenamiento de asalto. Aumenta el daño de ataque cuerpo a cuerpo y daño de armas. Proporciona la capacidad de estabilidad de adrenalina. Sí, de hecho. Vamos a dar esto primero y esto. Vamos a ver con Kaiden. Centinela. A ver, esto es Reduce el tiempo de recarga de lanzamiento, alzamiento, barrera y esta así en un 3%. Reduce el tiempo... Ah, esto es para la clase. Reduce el tiempo de recarga de sabotaje, sobrecarga, primeros auxilios y descarga neuronal en un 3%. Aumenta el daño de la pistola en un 2% y aumenta la precisión con pistola. Vamos a subirle todo a Sentinela, ya que es la clase que está usando. De codificación creo que no se lo voy a subir a él porque ya lo voy a tener llevando yo. Electrónica se me interesa. Ah, pero claro, tendría que subir esto acá. Primeros auxilios. Recupera 40 puntos de salud a todos los miembros del pelotón heridos. Barrera. Barrera me interesa porque así se potencia los escudos. Y... Tengo 3 puntos. Debería darlo para activar electrónica. A ver, ¿qué tengo yo aquí? De codificación. Sí. Me conviene. Para que tenga electrónica y desbloquear esta rama. Vamos con Ashley. Ashley me interesa que sea un poco algo tanque, la verdad. Vamos a darle todo esto también. Y entrenamiento con fusiles de asalto. Armadura de combate, mejora de escudos. Me queda un punto. Entrenamiento de asalto. De momento no me interesa, así que vamos a darle otro punto aquí a fusil de asalto. Dicho esto, ya
I'm on the Citadel.
tenemos las perks subidas ya.
Earth Clan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, Earth Clan?
Se nota que es un tipo resentido, la verdad. ¿Por qué te dan
You
mano?
seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Por eso estás enojado, ¿no? Embajado.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
Joder, tío. Qué pesado. El embajador.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Tienen el nombre resentimiento por la especie humana, tío.
Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Earth Clan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Pobrecita, ¿no?
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
Interesante.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Adiós.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Vale. Creo que viene siendo hora de ir a hablar con Udina. No se entretuvo mucho aquí. Ya después iré investigando más esto de la ciudadela. Por ejemplo, aquí tenemos a la recepcionista en la embajada.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
Ella es una Asari. Para los que no conozcan, ella es una Asari.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
Vale, este lugar.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
Avina?
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
Bueno,
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Vale, aquí tenemos a Vina. La verdad no sé si debería hablar con ella, pero bueno.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
El Consejo de la Ciudad.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is hand-picked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
Vale, lo que nos contaron un poco más o menos en el capítulo pasado, que los espectros no responden ante nada que no sea el Consejo. Y aún así parecen ser bastante independientes, la verdad. Las embajadas.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
cierta oposición. ¿Por qué se
Why were
opusieron?
people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
¿Tú qué opinas, tío?
Do you agree with their
Dile
decision?
una
I
IA.
am not programmed to make that kind of
No, de hecho, no es
qualified
una IA,
judgment.
es una
My
idea.
code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
CSEC.
Tell me about the embassies.
No, tío, me equivoqué.
Each
No.
the
Pasemos.
The most recently added embassy belongs
Dime.
to your own species.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Vale, muy interesante.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Vale, vamos a ir a hablar con... a donde nos necesitan, que es en la torre de la ciudadela, para ir a hablar con el consejo. Por cierto, tenemos una audiencia pendiente. Se encuentra usted en la torre de la ciudadela. Vamos a guardar. No vaya a ser que tengamos un crasheo o algo así parecido.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Wait. Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Vale, ¿quién era él?
Who were you just talking to?
That was Executor Palin, head of Citadel Security, my boss. He'll be presenting my findings on Saren to the Council.
No te gusta Saren, ¿verdad? ¿Qué has descubierto? Me interesa saber más qué has descubierto.
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid, but I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
¡Ey! ¿Cómo me conoces, tío?
You don't want to keep the Council waiting.
A ver, ¿y si quiero hacerlos esperar? Vale. Nuestro primer encuentro con personaje importante. Recuérdenlo. Garrus Vicarian. Un tipo muy amable, la verdad. Vale. Tenemos que venir a hablar con el consejo. Así que, mira, aquí tenemos al capitán Anderson. No se ven muchos humanos por aquí, la verdad. Capitán.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Vamos allá.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
Pero tú lo usaste primero, ¿no? De hecho, esta fue una pregunta. ¿Cómo se viene?
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
¿Y sueltas, tío? Da igual la opción que tome. Se nota que, bueno, menos esta. Se nota que Shepard ya empieza a cabrearse, tío. Así que vamos a optar por la primera. Que como intenta jugar un poco aquí.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Deberían dejar de protegerlo, tío.
Saren's hiding behind his position as a Spectre. You need to open your eyes.
What we need is evidence. So far, we've seen nothing.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
Oh, tío. Simplemente no quieren ver la
You've
verdad.
made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
Hipócrita!
This meeting is adjourned.
Música triste para el embajador. Y la estúpido de...
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Es cierto que el consejo no nos va a ayudar, pero ¿de dónde conoce el capitán a Saren? Dice que lo conoce.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
Vale, ¿y ahora qué?
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Ahora voy a hablar con él.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Vale, a ver. ¿Será Shepard quién es el que...? Tírenle todo al pobre comandante, que no tiene la culpa de nada. Me haré cargo, esto no me gusta. El capitán merece algo mejor. Claro,
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Vale, ¿no hay otra forma?
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
Vale, me interesa saber quién pasó.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Vale. Vamos a votar por esto.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars, it causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Se nota que es un tipo peligroso. Ahora, el Shadow Broker.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Vale.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
¿Y por qué protegerlo, no?
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
Háblame de Barlavon.
Tell me about Barlavon.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius, doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
Interesante. ¿Y el consejo?
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the council.
He's just frustrated. The council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Vale, pero somos muy...
Maybe they'd let us join the council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests too.
Vale, muchas gracias.
I should go.
Good luck,
I
Shepard.
should go.
I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Vale. Virtud más 2, ¿no? Qué poco, ¿no?
So, this is where the council passes judgment on all us little folk, huh? Ever get the feeling ran over our heads, Commander?
This is it. The very heart of the Citadel, the pinnacle of galactic power. Kinda makes your head spin if you think about it too much.
Pues no pienso hacer ello, ¿no? Vale. Compañeros, miren lo que tenemos aquí.
Up to something.
What guy?
Este tipo.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
Quedé visto, tío.
Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
Déjame ayudarte.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
Soy de la Alianza, ¿no?
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
¿Por qué haces?
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
Vale.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Bien. Este tipo es un salariano, para los que no se enteraban. Así que vamos a examinar este tipo. Tenemos varios acá. Y mientras examinamos a los keepers que tenemos aquí, los cuidadores, vamos a ir concluyendo el capítulo, creo, porque ya hay mucha información por ahí. Bueno, más que mucha información, hemos hablado mucho con algunos que otro personaje. Y resulta que el consejo son unos par de inútiles. Al menos desde mi punto de vista siempre lo han sido. No quieren ver la verdad y lamentablemente se apoyan más en... Yo creo que se apoyan más en su autoridad. Y al parecer toman por el testigo que vio a Saren matar a Nihilus. Lo toman como alguien que estuvo perdido o que está perdido en sí mismo o que está traumatizado. Lo cual sabemos que no es así. A pesar de que tuviera como ese sonido en la cabeza, como lo comentaba él, no es así. Así que, pues nada, chicos, dejamos el capítulo de Mass Effect de hoy por aquí. No ha habido mucha acción ni nada, de hecho no hubo nada de acción, pero nos enteramos de nuevas cositas. Por ejemplo, de que hay especies que tienen resentimiento hacia los humanos, y detrás, por el otro lado, que en cierta forma le tienen aprecio. Y nos enteramos que de cierta forma el consejo no tiene mala. Así que, dicho eso, chicos, nos vemos en el próximo video de Mass Effect. No sé qué más decir. Para que los chicos se cuiden. Adiós.